Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I've got the absolute privilege of trying out the new Cobra Darkspeed drivers. The three different heads that we've got over here are the X, the Max and the LS. Very different design, and all the commentary from the pros playing these clubs is, yeah, beautiful. Really, really pretty. Interchangeable weights. The different heads come with interchangeable weights, and the LS has got 3 different weight interchanges, and then the other 2 models have changes forward and back of the driver head. That has a bearing on different launch angles and ball flights, and we're going to test it out all with the same shaft. This is the US spec Ling driver S-Flex, and we're just going to check on some numbers and just see the different variances in the ball flight. But overall, that is a sexy driver. That's a different sound, yeah? Now again, if you're a beginner golfer or a newish golfer and your club head speed isn't massively high, you need a bit of to get that ball flying. Woo! That's a nice ball flight there. Yeah, so 250, it's not super long compared to the other model I was hitting, but the feel is amazing. The sound is really good. The catch, I mean, you can see the sweet spot strike there, was beautiful. So again, beautiful feeling driver, not swinging very hard to get it out to 250 meters, approximately 275 yard. Great driver, feels brilliant. So we're going to swap this out with the other head. Let's go into the Max and let's see how that feels. We're just going to keep it at neutral, eh? Launch angle 14.7, very easy to get up in the air with the Max. Okay, let's get a couple more to get an average. Super easy to hit driver this. Yeah, that's effortless. Yeah, look at the catch there. Woo! Again, 250, 1.42 smash. Is that enough on that? 3? All right, now we get into the LS, the head that I would play with. It's slightly smaller by design. One more. There we go. That's an absolute cracker. So 12.8 launch angle, smash 1.45, 274 meters. So that's over 300 yards. Right off the sweet spot. Much more difficult driver to hit, in my opinion, than the Max or the X. But if you're a player, this is the driver you want. So the results are in, and if we have a look at the screen over here, you can very easily and clearly see the differences between the models and the different head designs. So the longest driver was the Darkspeed low spin at an average of 257 of carry. The Darkspeed Max was at 242.5, again on average. Much shorter carry, but much higher launch angle. The longest driver definitely being the LS. In between was the X, and the Max was the shortest, which is expected. More roll with the LS because, again, less spin, lower launch. It's going to roll a little bit once it hits the fairway. And again, just more distance with the LS over the X or the Darkspeed Max. We then cruised into the spin, and this is the interesting factor over here. All are pretty low spins, 2894 for the DSX, 3083 for the Max, and 2864 for the LS, which is what we expected. So a spin rate of 2,864 for a driver is a really low spin rate. And again, with that lower spin, less deviance, less side spin, definitely more fairways hit. The Darkspeed Max had 3,000 RPM plus. So again, if you're just looking to get that ball in the air, that's your driver. Smash factor was all very similar, hovering around the 1.45 on average. And then the launch angles. This was the very interesting thing again, with the LS launching at 11.3, and then the Max went up to 13.9 as an average launch angle, which is quite a considerable difference. And again, if you've got a lower spinning ball, you've got more chance of ball hitting the fairway and getting a little bit release and run down the fairway. So yeah, really different head designs, really different numbers. Again, we can play around with the shaft specs, but the head design really makes a massive difference. So if you are just looking for a driver that just hits the ball down the fairway, nice high launch angle, the Max is your driver, the Max or the X. And then if you want a bit more of a playable shaft, the LS is ideal. But the numbers don't lie, and again, just come on down here, check your numbers. You'll see that the numbers again make sense, and we can pick the driver that is perfect for you.